Hello, Internet. This is your pal, Master Zenek, for the final episode of The Blind Boxer for round one. And this time we have Spider-Man, Radioactive Vinyl Bobblehead Spider-Man, based on the comic series, which is, these are another bunch of blind box mystery minis from Funko, and love the variety that they picked from the comic characters. Not as much the movies. From looks at it from it, not at all, not movie versions of these at all. So this makes this extra special for me because, yeah, I 9 times out of 10 prefer the comic book version anyway. But yeah, they've got some cool stuff for us in this one. But before I get into it, just a reminder: this is how the Blind Boxer works. Every week I will open 2 of the same blind box toy. Where I will talk about it, give you stories and fun, and we'll talk for a little bit. And at the end of it, I remind you, I will keep one. And at the end of the series, this is the last episode of the series, next video, I will be giving away half of all the treasures that I've unboxed so far in the 1 point whatever series. So stay tuned. The next video is the one where you will have a chance at winning half of the loot of all these cool blind boxes. So as always, like, share, subscribe, etc. So this is Master Zenek, and I am about to launch the Spider-Man unboxing. Which, before that, yes, the reason I'm geeking out over this, because yes, I like Spider-Man for the comics. I love Marvel for the comics. Movie. I'm not saying the movies are bad. The movies can be cool. Like, I didn't expect them to do such a great job as they did with the Guardians of the Galaxy series. But that's because they took the comics and they translated it to the big screen. They didn't take the Green Goblin, who was a psychopath in a green Halloween mask, and make him a Power Ranger. Remember that old Spider-Man movie? Did that come out in 2001? I'm not going to check that now, but I think it did. It feels old. Gosh, man, that was a long time ago when that first came out. But my favorite of the Spider-Man movies was that one with Electro. I am terrible with celebrity names. So, good job, dude who played Electro. You were a great Electro. And for the record, my favorite Marvel comic series doesn't even exist anymore. It's been out of print for a while. I love the Thunderbolts. That's a series where the U.S. government pulls together a team of bad guys and forces them to be good guys. Because reasons. It works so well because none of the bad guys were good guys, and they fought each other, and the good guys, they were crazy monsters and villains on short leashes, and it worked so well. Make a Thunderbolts movie, Marvel. I will watch it. But enough of me geeking out over comics. Let's geek out over these comic book character toys. So, I will not collect them all. I will collect these 2, or at least one of these 2, and give the other away. Let's see. They have a nice variety in this pack, too. You got, well, I was going to say 3 different Spider-Men, but 2 Spider-Men and a Scarlet Spider, a Green Goblin, a Doc Ock, a Vulture, I believe her name is Silk, Kraven the Hunter, Spider-Woman, Spider-Gwen, I believe she's called, Venom, Black Cat, Lizard, Rhino, and Sandman. Very cool collection. No Shocker, no Scorpion, but I'm not complaining. I'm a nerd for comic book bad guys. But once again, it looks like we have the problem of Funko trash bags that I just can't rip open because I don't have the strength from a radioactive spider bite. So give me one quick second and I will be right back. And we're back. So yeah, I have opened and cut these off camera, but I have not peeked. So let's see what is in the Spider-Man box on the left. We want to eat your brains. Oh, that is cool. Venom has always been a fun character for me. Blah, Venom. He kind of bobbleheads, just a little bit. He didn't bobblehead too much, but oh, look at that. Blah. We want to eat your brains, Spider-Man. But speaking of the Thunderbolts, there's been various Thunderbolts teams over the years, and my all-time favorite version of the Thunderbolts was the one way back in the Civil War Marvel series, where Mac Gargan, the Scorpion, well, formerly the Scorpion, actually took control of the Venom symbiote and became the new Venom. And the cool thing about that Venom, he wasn't a good guy at all, really. He was a monster on a very short leash, and he could get away with biting people and being aggressive and being a genuine monster, which I loved because it's pretty... I know it's like, oh, the Hulk was on the Avengers team. He's a good guy. Well, the Hulk's a big raging ball of green anger that's essentially a giant wrecking ball. The Hulk does what Hulk wants. So, yeah, in the Thunderbolts, Venom was pretty much their Hulk, and I loved every second of it. I miss you, Matt Gargan Venom. You were so much cooler than Eddie Brock. Let the hate flow in the comments. Let's see what else we got here. And in the other one, oh my goodness. Wow, we have the Lizard. And wow, he really bobbles. Look at him go. Barely bobbling. And wow, the Lizard is just headbanging over here. See, Venom, Mac Gargan Venom, might have gotten me into comics to begin with because he was such a really mean, nasty monster good guy. But man, the Lizard has always been my favorite Marvel Comics character all time. Spoiler, I know that kind of makes things a little difficult for me here when I'm giving these away. But, I mean, come on. The Lizard, he was a one-armed scientist who injected himself with a weird lizard serum to grow back his arm, and it worked too good. Not only did it grow back his arm, he had turned himself into a lizard creature with fangs and the tail and weird lizard skin and eyes and stuff, who terrorized Spider-Man like a new version of a werewolf. He's like a were-lizard who randomly turns into this horrible lizard man. I believe his name was Dr. Kurt Connors, I believe. Pretty sure that was it. I need to get back into my Spider-Man comics, but goodness gracious. I thought that the choice between the retro video game characters was tough. This is brutal because I love Venom, I love the Lizard. Oh, why do you guys have to make me choose? You know what? Forget it. No blind box. These are both mine. Deal with it. I'm just kidding. I wish. No, but seriously, stay tuned. The next video, next episode of Blind Boxer, where I will wrap up this round. This is the final round of the first series of the Blind Boxer, where I, Master Zenek, will give away half of my treasures. Will this Venom be yours? Will this Lizard be yours? Tune in next week, and we will find out, because goodness gracious, these are both so cool. I love you, Funko, for your mystery minis. Don't stop making these. These are incredible. And until next time, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Do it, do it, do it. Peer pressure, do it. Doink. And whatever you do, doink. Don't stop being awesome. Doink.